Subject name, Marcus Hopsin. Stage name, Hopsin. Objective, find out where he is. I decided to visit Tamika Wright, the wife of the late great Eazy-E and president of Ruthless Records, who signed Marcus in 2007. She had nothing but terrible things to say about Hopsin. It's obvious their relationship had went sour. We don't promote faggots at this label, she said. I cut the interview short and went about my business. After leaving Tamika, I went to a more reliable source, Wikipedia. It turns out Marcus had left Ruthless due to lack of growth and financial support, among other issues. Hopsin was also always suggested to change up his image. Record labels have always had the upper hand over the little guy. I tuned into my local radio station in New York City, waiting to hear some of his new material, but they never played it. Back at the lab, while observing some photos, I noticed something. His contacts. Now, from what I can remember, people in hip-hop have always had props that were basically surgically attached to them as they were performing. A clock, or maybe a Groucho Marx disguise. It might be an expression of his personality, or maybe just a good marketing tool. In any case, it's a great way to stand out in an overcrowded industry of clones. Later that night, I received a call from Tamika. I thought she wanted to fuck, but instead she forgot to mention Marcus also started his own record label called Funk Volume, and he was also featured on the XXL 2012 freshman issue. After hanging up the phone mid-sentence, I had a revelation of some sorts. How could an artist with little to no promotion end up on the XXL freshman cover and even think of starting his own label? And then it hit me. The internet. Now I've got you, you son of a bitch. Hopsin has managed to collaborate with big names and even perform overseas in such a small window of time. He has a huge following on Facebook, and with the success of Sag My Pants and Ill Mind of Hopsin on YouTube, his fan base is growing by the minute. Aside from his obvious talent, along with his unapologetic wrath against a variety of artists, he's an example to up-and-comers who have unconventional images. No longer do they have to ask how high when record labels order them to jump. And now that I've successfully solved this case and found Hopsin, I realize that if I'm ever going to find an artist that's worth listening to, I'm not going to find him on the local radio stations or on stage with Terrence and Roxy. Those days are finally over.